Hi guys, this is my first ever YouTube video and we are doing a Q&A from Instagram. So I put a question box on Instagram for you to ask me any questions you want, and I've picked 15 of the most asked questions. I've missed out on a few questions because I kind of thought they repeated what I was saying and I didn't want to blab on for too long, so I hope you enjoy. And my name is Sophie, by the way. Sophie Moss. I have put Sophie Alouise because that's what I used to call myself as a kid. But yeah, it's Sophie Moss. Long story about the Eloise thing. I'll get into that another time. So enjoy. Action. Okay, so question number 1. Ready for this one? Will you want kids? I want a baby Sophie. Well, I do want kids. I keep waiting for the right time, but I suppose there's never gonna be a right time. It's just one of them things that when it happens, you're just gonna get on with it. Obviously, you can't not. But at the minute, it's such a hard question. Like, I'm getting older, so I do want kids, but I have no idea when. So it'll just be a surprise. So yeah, maybe there'll be a baby Sophie one day. Okay, question number 2. What gave you the idea of becoming a dance teacher? Was it how you expected it to be? I don't know, from quite a young age I've just wanted to dance. I don't know if it's... I used to horse ride and I just fell in love with dancing instead. I'd say the idea of becoming a dance teacher was at school when you had to start picking your GCSE options and things like that. My school didn't offer dance at the time, so I did kind of start my own little petition because I wanted to move school because it's the only thing I wanted to do really. But anyway, they ended up doing dancing at my school, so I did take that as an option. I absolutely loved it, and then I did my teaching qualification privately. I just thought maybe it's the only thing I was good at. I don't know, but it's just something that brings me happiness, and I think it's so important to make sure you pick something in your life that brings you happiness. Don't get stuck in a job you don't like. Obviously take any job you can at the time, but work on it because you're going to be doing it for the rest of your life, so make sure it's something you actually love to do. And yeah, it was everything I expected it to be. It's the best job ever and I love it so much. So thank you for that question. Number 3. What's the toughest thing you have to face being a dance teacher? If you ask most teachers this, I can guarantee, no offence, but I can guarantee they'll say the parents, as they can be quite demanding. But touch wood, I've been very lucky. Like, I love all the parents. Like, you're all amazing, you all support me so well, and I'd say for me the toughest thing I've had to face is just coming up with new content all the time, and like trying to find things to keep you occupied, fresh choreography all the time, and pushing you. That's the hardest thing for me because it's just trying to find something all the time to give you that drive and get you to push yourself as much as you can. So like some days I'll just sit at home and research for hours on getting some good choreography ideas for you and show ideas. I'd say shows are probably the hardest thing I have to face. I am on my own doing my dance studio, so a lot of other dance schools have so many people helping them out when it comes to shows and things. I'm completely on my own, so I'm mixing the music, I'm sorting your costumes, I'm sorting you out backstage, I'm trying to watch it at the same time. So it's just a little bit crazy, but honestly, I wouldn't change it for the world. It's the best job. So, question number 4. Have you ever met any celebrities? If not, who would you want to see? I've met Gokwan. He actually helped with wedding dress fitting at one of my appointments. He was so nice. Like, I've always loved Gokwan. Like, he's amazing. I think I'm saying his name right. But yeah, I've met him. Pete Wicks. So I met him at an event once. I feel like I've met more, but I've just forgot. If not, who would you want to see? What celebrity? I have to meet Zac Efron. I have to meet him. Like, I'm obsessed. I just need a selfie with him, and I think I'll feel better. So yeah, I need to meet Zac Efron. So, you know, help me out, guys. Tag him. So yeah, Zac Efron. Okay, question number 5. How many first place have you gotten when you did competitive dancing? Oh jeez. God, that sounds really big-headed what I'm about to say, but I can't even count them. Like, I think for over a year I won every single competition I went to, so it was like an amazing year, and I flew through like beginners right up to intermediates, like just through it all. When I got to champs, I struggled for a little bit with finals, but then after a few comps I started hitting the finals there as well. But I can't tell you an exact number, but it was a lot of first place. So such a good feeling. Question number 6. When did you meet your husband? Oh, this is quite a long story. It's gonna sound bad, like if I do it short, so I'm gonna say it long. I'll try and get through it quickly. So basically, when I used to go to the gym, these guys, sorry, I just knocked the table in. These guys came up to me when I was at the gym because I was like stretching in the corner, and they asked me if I'm a dancer, which was a bit weird because I was only like 15 at the time, and they were like adult men. So I was just, yeah, so anyway, they basically had a job offer. That sounds really bad, but it's not, it wasn't bad. Even I thought, 2 random men asking me for a job offer, being a dancer, don't know what's coming from this. But anyway, it was basically to teach dancing in primary schools. So they had a company that they'd go around and they'd teach like football, dodgeball for 5 weeks at each school, and they needed a dancer. So I ended up taking that job. So I was still at school at the time. Obviously I couldn't drive, and you had to go to different schools. So I used to get picked up off like some of the guys like that did football coaching to drop me off at the schools and things. So my husband was actually one of them. Now I met him when I was 15. Nothing happened when I was 15 because he's 9 years older than me. So yeah, I was 15, we met at a school and we just really got on. And then when I was about 18, something happened, but then I thought, I'm not ready for this. So we officially got together when I was 21. But yeah, so we met at work basically. So yeah, that's how I met him. Question number 7. Question number 7. What age did you start competitive dance? 13. I was actually quite old. I do remember my dance teacher saying to me the type of dancing that I got into at my age that I might struggle flexibility wise, because I used to do freestyle disco dancing, if you know of that. So obviously it's a lot of gymnastics involved, and you have to be flexible. I was the stiffest person ever, like I could barely touch my toes, I couldn't do the splits. So they told me I need to put a lot of work in. I'm not exaggerating, I'd come home from every single dance class absolutely in tears because I was so sore, like getting in the bath with my blood blisters on my feet, my muscles were aching. But when someone tells me that I can't do something, it makes me push myself even more. So within a year, I've made champion. So that's one of my biggest achievements ever, that it took me a year, that's it, to do it. So yeah, I was 13. So you girls out there that want to dance and compete and you're thinking you passed it at the age of like 12, 14, whatever, you're not past it at all. And there were people dancing at the age of like 26, like I'm 27 now, and there was people dancing at the age of 26 still. Like, it's totally up to you. Okay, question number 8. I'm thick, okay, I have to use my fingers. So question number 8. How often do you work out a week to stay in shape? I hate this question because I'm one of them lucky people that, well, for now I'm lucky. I think as I get older I'm going to have to be more careful. But I eat so bad. Like, I try to be healthy, but I'm just not. Like, I have chocolate for breakfast. I have takeaways at least, like McDonald's 3-4 times a week. Like, I'm horrendous. I don't actually do any workouts as such. Like, I'll do a little ab workout now and again. But it really is just my dancing. That is it. Like, when people ask me all the time, like, oh my god, how do you stay like that when you eat so much? I just dance. Like, a lot of dance teachers, they'll come in, they'll tell the kids what to do, and they'll stand there and then they'll just watch the kids and like coach them. I'm very like, I've got to be hands-on, like I've got to do the dance myself. I will be dripping with sweat going, especially hip-hop kills me, but like dance, just dance. As long as you're sweating, that's your calories burning. So I dance all the time. Sometimes my kids get annoyed and they're like, Sophie, can you not dance, can you just watch us? I do watch you when I dance, but I do it for myself as well. Like dancing makes me happy, it keeps me healthy. So yeah, just dancing, that's all I do to work out. So if people want to work out, do some dance videos. Question number 9. By the way, there's 15 questions. Okay, number 9. What is your dream for your dance school? To slay it. Basically, I just want my kids to be happy. I want them to smash it at comps. I want them to go out there, absolutely own the dance floor. I want to get a name for myself. Like I said, I've been on my own, but I have got 2 new members of staff joining, so it's going to be good. I just want to get the name out there. I want everybody to know what SMDA is. Like, it's the friendliest dance school ever. Like, I can't even explain it. Like, anything happens bully wise or somebody putting somebody down, anything like that, like it stopped instantly. Like, I just want everyone to be happy. So my dream for the dance school is for my kids to love it, to smash it at comps, to get the name out there, and also I do eventually want SMDA to be in different towns. So at the minute we are set in Darwin, I don't know how to say it, but I want one in Preston, I'd like one in like what towards Manchester way. That is my aim. I do want to be a bit around, so fingers crossed. Okay, question number 10. Is there anything you regret doing? Jesus. Yeah. I have made mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes, but I do regret things, but I try not to regret them because there's nothing I can do about it. So it's just learning curves, isn't it? I don't really want to get into what I regret because there's just things I've done that I've not been happy about. Let's say, I'm not talking about drugs here, by the way, for my children that are watching. Never, ever, ever touch drugs. Like, don't do it. But like, just things like I regret, as in like maybe education-wise or mistakes I've made in the past in relationships. Just things like that I regret. But yeah, I don't really know. I regret, no I don't actually. I was going to say I regret not working harder at school, but I'm fine actually. No, I don't. Anyway. Question number 11. If you could live anywhere, where would it be? Ooh, somewhere hot with a beach. I'd say Hawaii. I've always been drawn to Hawaii. Why is this piece of hair keep coming out? Hawaii has always been somewhere that I feel like I need to go. California, Miami, them kind of places are where I feel like I should have been born, if that makes sense. Like, if I weren't such a family girl, I would have moved out of England by now. But yeah, Hawaii, Miami, California, somewhere like that. That's where I wish I could have lived. My hair's getting naughty. Question number 12. Who has impacted your life the most? My sister. If you know me well, you'll know like what my sister's been through, and you'll know what I've been through as well. So I feel like every influencer or every blogger or every video has this problem, but it is such a known thing. But yeah, I did suffer badly with mental health and depression, like really bad. And I remember like ringing my sister that I didn't want to live anymore and things like that, and she helped me massively. I got on some medication, I got the therapy, blah blah, all that jazz, and I started getting better, but I still weren't that well. And then my sister went through something in her life that, like, if I went through it, I don't think I would have survived it, kind of thing. So she did lose her husband, he did pass away, and she was my age when it happened. Like, she's 6 years older than me, my sister, but when her husband passed away, she was, oh no, she might have been a year older than me, she might have been 28. But when he passed away, he left obviously his wife behind, my sister, but 3 children as well. And it's them watching how she dealt with everything, how she told her children, how she's kept his memory alive. Getting emotional talking about it because she's incredible. So when I saw her dealing with all that on her own, without help, therapy, nothing, keeping such a strong spirit all the time, I thought, if she can be like this and have gone through something like that, then I can sort myself out and stop being depressed and miserable because I've got an amazing life. So I looked at her for it, and she's just impacted me massively. Like, I appreciate everything in life, and she's the best, and I love my sister. So if you're watching this, Roshi, I love you. Okay, question number 13. What's at the top of your bucket list? Route 66. I want a camper van and I want to drive Route 66. I want to camp out at Grand Canyon and ride horses along it. I want to go and see everything along Route 66, like massively. If I die and I've not been Route 66, someone's going to take my ashes there and spread it across because I have to do Route 66. So I want to do that before I have kids. See, this goes back to question number 1 about having kids. I want to do Route 66 first. I ain't bringing a crying baby along with me on Route 66. Just not happening. So yeah, Route 66, bucket list. Number 14. What relationship advice would you give? Oh, jeez. I have made some serious mistakes in relationships that I regret. I've got to say, always be true to yourself. I've been in relationships in the past and I've tried to, I've changed myself to be more compatible with them, and it just doesn't work. You can't obviously keep that up forever. So I'd say stay true to yourself. Don't go looking for relationships. Never go looking for it, because you're just going to end up going with anyone and whatever. Just concentrate on yourself, your own happiness, and it'll come along. It'll just come at the right time. And more relationship advice I give is it's all about give and take as well, like doing things that you don't want to do but they want to, and just things like that. You have to give and take in a relationship. You have to have patience and never take your anger out on them. Like, if you've had a bad day at work, I'm sorry, it sucks, whatever. Don't come home and take it out on your partner. That's probably the worst thing you can do. Like, they're there to support you. So it's just about being patient, and if they're down and they have had a bad day, getting to know what they need. Like, if I've had a bad day, I want a cuddle. I want attention and I want cuddles. If Dylan's had a bad day, I need to leave him alone. Like, if I start mothering him, are you okay? Then he gets mad at me and just needs his own space. So learning each other's way to handle things as well. But yeah, don't go looking for a relationship. Last question. What's your main fear of starting your own YouTube channel? I don't really have one. I'm expecting hate, I'm expecting people to be like, who she thinks she is, what's she doing? But to be honest, I don't care. I honestly don't care. It's been a lot of my kids from my dance school have asked me to do YouTubes in the past. I've never had time to do it, and during lockdown, what better way to start? I'll try and keep up with it. I'd say as I've got older, I've learned not to care what people think about me anymore. People are always going to talk, whether you're doing good or amazing. People are going to talk, people are going to slate you. I don't care. So I really don't have a fear about starting a YouTube channel, to be honest. So haters are going to hate. Just try not let it get to you. That's about it. So that is my Q&A over. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to send me some ideas on Instagram for more videos that you want to see, let me know and I will get right to them. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe and follow me on Instagram. Love you all.